Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, Hello everybody. We are from Group 6. We will present about US and China trade war under America first policy and by Donald Trump. So, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Salma Fatima.
My name is Gibran Muhammad Kafil.
My name is
Anessa.
My name is Abdul Rahmatullah.
Step.
My name is Anessa Safari.
And dia? Okay, the first is introduction. Next, international trade play a crucial role in bolstering the national economy for both developed and developing countries. It is imperative that trade policy, whether they pertain to foreign or domestic matters, align in their objective of bolstering state revenue and ultimately enhancing the overall welfare of the country. The production of goods and services, with its relatively free movement, foster reciprocity, interdependence, and a heightened level of global competition. This competition compels each country to strive for innovation in order to effectively compete in the international market. So, upon the commencement of President Donald Trump administration in 2017, there was a prevailing sentiment of hope and optimism encapsulated by the slogan, "We make America great again." It can be argued that the promise aims to rejuvenate the economy for the betterment of the American people in response to the economic downturn during President Barack Obama's tenure. In 2017, China export value soared to an impressive at 237 trillion, surpassing the United States, which managed to reach only 1,550 billion. As a result, China secured the top spot of the country with the highest export. Over the past 3 decades, there has been a notable 10% increase in the production of high-quality export level is significantly high, leading to a remarkable increase in the value of its gross domestic product, which reached a staggering 12 trillion US dollars in 2017. A significant number of these industries in the United States are concentrated in locations that are home to some of the most passionate supporters of Donald Trump. When compared to the United States, it is predicted that China will apply retaliatory tariff on a lower number of imports. Yet, it is possible that these imports will contain substantial product. The continuous conflict between the two economies that are the largest in the world show no indication of being resolved. So the next is conceptual framework we will explain by Gibran.
Thank you, Salma. For the conceptual framework in this presentation, we will talk about trade war, and we would like to analyze this research through the perspective of American First, which is upbringing by Donald Trump. As a concept, America First upholds 3 of the U.S. main principles, which include isolationism, American nationalism, and protectionism in economics. So this principle is the manifestation of, America First is the manifestation of the U.S. principle that shaped the decision-making process of the U.S. foreign policy that at that time upbringing by Donald Trump and led to the trade war between the U.S. and China. And next, Salma.
Okay, thank you, Gibran, for your presentation. So the explanation. So the next is dynamic factors of trade war. We will explain by Ichal.
Now we talk about dynamic factor of trade wars. there's a 2 point in the factor of trade wars. The first one is tariff and sanction policy. The trade war that occurred during the presidency of Donald Trump between the United States and China is the biggest economic conflict that occurred this decade. This is because the conflict greatly affects the condition of the world economy. We can see as so many commodities in China goods was to export to US can get some taxes or some tariff like in steels or aluminum goods in America applied the 25% tariff to get the 375.2 billion because this is one that increase the economic of the American itself. And number two is the negotiating in agreements. Negotiating agreement is a very complex trade conflict will greatly affect the dynamics of international trade activity. This is certainly due to the capacity and capability of the two countries as the countries that are quite powerful in the trade sector. However, the US is with its slogan is American first and want to make some agreement or make some negotiation between the competitors country is China, but US want to get a privilege or something like want to get advantage between this negotiation. Like in this case, US has reached some consensus on the trade war that occurred. The both parties agreed to resume negotiation and announce a phase one agreement, which was carried out for 2 days on 10 and 11 October in 2019 in Washington, D.C., where the negotiation resulted in agreement that China would buy agricultural products worth 40 until 50 billion US dollar annually and the strengthened provision intellectual property. In the turn, the US postponed a tariff increase on Chinese imports scheduled for 15 October. That's it.
Okay, thank you for your explanation, Ichal. So the next we move to the impact to the global economics. We will explain deeply by Gibran. Time is yours.
Okay, after understanding the dynamic factor of this trade war, we might be wondering what are the impacts to the global economics, considering these two countries is a giant economic giant in the world. So, in accordance to the study of Evans Olaniyi in his book, Understanding the US-China Trade War, the trade war has a significant impact to the world, particularly in business, business, financial, and the country itself. First one, to the business sector. So the business sector needs to increase the price of the products due to the result of tariff and currency war that makes foreign products are extremely expensive. This we can feel directly due to the so expensive imported goods from them at that time, and to the global economics as general. The effects of trade war has significant distinctive unique impacts towards the developed and developing countries. Well, the global command system, like in general, is greatly impacted by the series of interrelated events that follow this chain reaction. The intricacy of the US supply chains made it more difficult for the country to shift its import source or divert its export than for other countries that are more flexible regarding the trade adjustment. Conversely, variation of the export concentration of China also affect the flow of international trade, because we know that China has the biggest market, I'd say. Such a dynamic process shows the intricate network of world trade, in which happening in one area have a cascading influence on the other area. But according to Hughes, certain industries and regions are expected to have more severe impacts from the trade war. This means the effect is we can draw the same line according these effects to the each countries, because each countries have a different impact regarding this trade war between China and US. The disruption in global supply chains is expected to have a significant negative impact on the global GDP due to the strain on commerce. So that's the impacts to the global economics. And next, I will give back to Salma. Salma, please.
Okay, thank you, Gibran. So the next.
Okay. Hello, my friend. I will continue our presentation with topic how threat will manifest the U.S. principle in America First policy. As we know in my slide, the trade war is an implementation of the American First policy, which embodies a sense of nationalism and emphasizes prioritizing U.S. interests in all areas. In 2018, U.S. economy experienced a downturn due to a trade deficit with China. President Trump responded with protectionism, reducing export and import activities to maintain stability. This approach drew negative response from other countries, demonstrating the U.S. unilateralism and focus on its own interests. Based on the analysis, we can observe that this trade war significantly impacts the global economy and naturally has negative repercussions on global economic stability. This is because the US and China dominate a substantial portion of the global market. Of all I have explained, there are three important points of correlation between trade war and with American first policy. There are nationalism, protectionism, and unilateralism. Okay, maybe this is all from me, Salma.
Okay, thank you, Steffi, for explanation. So the next we move to the last part, the conclusion. We will explain by Dia. The time is yours.
So,
Suaranya nggak kedengeran dia.
kedengeran.
Nah, ini kedengeran. Ulang dari awal aja.
So, the conclusion in this analysis, the U.S. trade war is an economic foundation in the world that has impact on countries in the world. And the total limitation 2017 began, there is a sentiment of hope and optimism as well as to make American great again, which aims to recover the economic that occurred during the administration of the Barack Obama. American is a superpower since the Second World War and after the war, which made many countries for Japan US. However, China joined the WTO in 2001, which meant big growth in China's trade. Americans began to feel imbalance to the increase in China's export to the US in 2008. The occur of a trade war from a tariff increase of 25% as China's President Xi Jinping also raised import duties on US goods to 25%. This trade war has affected countries board with the increasingly complicated import and export affecting the flow of international Trump protectionism in import and export, which Iran aims at maintaining the country economic stability and receive the negative from other countries. It's shown that the U.S. cares both its own interests and as a unilateral country as it consider and care about the result. So,
Okay, thank you, Dia, for your explanation. So that's all from us. Who have question, you can ask our group at the next meeting. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye, guys.